Well, let's keep messing around with the 4 seasons. Total landscaping. Oh, wait. Okay, let's do this right. That's not right. Try to use the game console in battle then. Good point, Speclad. I can at least, see whether it's a thing. Okay. That's quite bad. Okay, that's quite bad. Oh, I failed to run. I succeeded in running away. Maybe you'll do better against a different season, little one. Well, oh wait, you are winter. Okay, let's not try you against winter. Is this summer? I guess summer is rainy in a lot of places, including the place I live. Recalling the summer in my hometown, those wonderful times spent by the sea and on the beach. I still have my crappy Pokemon out front. I may have made a terrible error. You can run and play freely as if you were in a paradise. Now I will attack you as if I was in a paradise. I mean, okay, yep, we lost this battle due to my own stupidity. Should not have had those Pokemons out front. Oh, thank you, Speclad. You keep reminding me and I keep forgetting. You still need to be careful by the lakeside. Watch out for drowning. Jesus Christ. Always choosing the wrong menu. Okay, let me see if the game console can be used in battle. No. No is the answer. It cannot be used in battle. In which case, I have absolutely no clue what it is. So most of the items are just for littering, says Nettie in chat. It seems that way. It's a very pro-littering game. Looking at the tall buildings now, it makes me even more determined to stay here. I hate progress. Oh. That's the electric, or that's an electric move, right? Burrow. Doesn't look particularly good. Maybe you're supposed to decorate your room with them, says Nettie in chat. Oh. Pressing your electroid body against an opponent. It's just, I mean, maybe it paralyzes them, which seems useful. By maybe it paralyzes them, I mean it says it paralyzes them. I can build myself a watermelon. I can build myself disinfectant. That seems actually good. Okay, you had another level. That means now you can defeat this jerk. Undoubtedly. But instead I'm gonna leave because it was hanging out right at the edge of the damned map. Winter is the only one I don't need. Winter is still the only one I don't need. Time to get killed by autumn. That did nothing. Remember when I said time to get killed by autumn? Okay, this might work. No, it got out. Didn't get out of that one. Successfully Crepe Myrtle. Crepe Myrtle, of course. Crepe Myrtle. Wrong menu. Let's go ahead and put you away. This is winter! Springtime! Oh yeah, we screwed. Not winning this one. Need somebody else for spring. Spring is whipping me. Summer and spring still remain. Oh, this is fun. This is fun right here, going back and forth into the area. It's only gonna give me autumn and winter. Okay, let's see if you can manage against summer. You just suck, huh? You just suck, huh? For being a legendary Pokemon, this seems to be the worst Pokemon imaginable. Okay, I need somebody else out front. These guys suck. You. I'm doing this because I don't know what else to do. So now the problem is I might accidentally kill them in one hit. So let's try to do less damage. That's not going to be enough to catch it, though. There we go. That looks good. Okay. All we have left is Summer. Jasmine. Jasmine. Ding! Save's ready. That one. I want to keep them on the team so they actually level. Let's, I guess, put you away. There you go, Joey. Jasmine! That seems 100% correct. Okay, now we're looking for Summer. The thing is, getting all four isn't even going to achieve anything, so I'm just doing this for the sake of I literally have no clue what else to do. Something is causing an audio delay. Give me just one moment here, see if I can fix this audio delay. No idea whether the audio delay is actually improved, but I did something. Oh god, now I've done something else. No, not that. No, none of these things. Okay. Okay, don't kill it. Don't kill it. Don't you kill it. Don't quite kill it. I said don't kill it. This is hard. Doesn't the same problem happen in Pokemans? How do you do this? How do you hurt an enemy where, like, it's very low level and all of your own Pokemans are very high level? How do you deal with that problem in real Pokemans? Okay, we got all four. Mandrake! Oh dear! Mandrake Linux Gaming Edition has joined the team. Neat. Okay. In Pokemon, you eventually unlock stronger balls. Suspect that in chat. I do have stronger balls, but should I have just been using those against the these enemies? I felt like they. Well, I don't know. Yeah, probably I should have just been using the stronger balls. That makes sense. You know what? Let's stick with exactly this, even though I'm full up, so I can't catch anything. It'll be fine. Well, I've achieved nothing. I really can't understand. I don't get it. Something is like, maybe there's something you can buy that lets you. Can I go? Oh, is it this? Buy classic games in the past. Requires 1 arcade token. See whether the game cartridge I just picked up is an arcade token. Please select the content you want to play. Space Invaders. I do not want to play Space Invaders. Sell me a new game console. I want a new game console. Wow. I am really confused. If you check the crafting menu to see if you can make ice skates or a game console. You can make a game console, Nettie. It's the game console that you can put on the floor. None of those look like ice skates to me. I did it. I put a game console on the floor. Have we reached that point, Speclad? Yes, is the answer to that question. We have reached the point where clearly something is needed because I don't have any clue what to do. Well, let me just walk through this game world. That achieved a lot. It has to be playing this game, and I just don't understand. Like, there's just something I'm missing. I don't understand how to swap the game console correctly. Don't be confused by game guide, it's useless. I rank number 65 in the world. I rank number 65 in the world for points. That probably tells you something. My 6690 ranks 65th in the world. I mean, I could have easily missed something due to mistranslation. I don't think this is a case of me having missed something due to me just, you know, stupiding my way through the game and not paying adequate attention, but I could have easily missed something due to poor translation. Will the consoles stay on the floor if you leave, Aspect Lad? I assume so. This seems like the kind of game that would do that. Yep. Which suggests even more strongly that it really is just decoration. I was hoping I could right-click on one of those to, like, remove it from the game console. But nope, right-clicking just cancels that menu, which is what right-clicking usually does. Okay, space just does that. Last time Galileo gave you Nikola's notes, does examining it in your inventory do anything? Ask Unsingable Name. I think that, he just told us that, like, like, we collectively have the notes. I think he actually has the notes. But it would be in here, if anywhere, and none of these do anything when you click on them in the inventory. Anybody, due for evolution? Level 26. Level 26. Yeah, these are twins, so they're all gonna be roughly the same. Oh, they're all the same type, actually. Interesting. I assumed that they would be different types for the seasons, but they're all, green. I think plant. It's very frustrating, because, like, I've played through games. Like, I've used this mechanic. I just don't understand how to unuse this mechanic so that I can do more. Oop, well, just went into that. Yeah, this one we went through twice, so that I could get bonus content. But I wonder if maybe I went through it forwards and backwards, and so I never actually, like, left the way it expected, and maybe that didn't, trigger something? Oh, that's right, you couldn't actually leave this way, because you're still there. Seems you've already acquired the legendary sword, although it's unclear if it's truly useful. Well, you wield it, there's quite a bit of, yeah, green hat, blah, blah, blah. So you won't actually let me pass unless, oh, I can just walk around you, never mind. Okay, I've walked entirely through that game world. Surely now, surely, nope. Whatever this mechanic is, it is unclear. Oh. Here's a thought. You won't buy it, huh? Will you buy it? I was thinking maybe if I sold the old games that I would be able to then play the new game. No. Okay, let's quickly check Unsingable. Because it did, what's his face, our annoying friend, said something about, like, we won't be able to translate these notes, or, you know, they're in code or something like that. Let's do a quick zippity-zop through and see if we can see whether any of these are. What does the description on it say again? 1998 is probably the keyword you're looking for. Dang it. It says this. Can I get it on screen? There we go. Oh dear, I've just made a terrible error. I just, I had that all on screen! You just made me replace it, how dare you! Yeah. Yugi King, or Game King, Pitnanamai, Kazuimuto, that. It was that one. Okay, now let's recapture all of this again. Here's the corrected and translated text. Yeah, it would be invaluables. Green, orange box, kerosene lamp, feather. Bug bondage, ghost bondage. Legend of the Green Hat is one of the game. Heart flute, golden immortal bondage. Nikola's notes. Oh, okay. Are they this? Oops, that was not what I meant to do. If you talk to the rival girl after beating Magellan, asked Nettie. I know, but I can't find her. She finds me. That's the heart flute. Is it this? Nikola's notes. Yeah. I have them, but I can't do anything with them. Okay, ChatGPT, I'm gonna have to do something to get you out of conversation mode here. But yeah, I can't use it. She was in the Heavenly Palace place, says Nettie in chat. She was? I mean, if so, then that is exactly what I was supposed to do. It's her, god damn it. Nancy Magellan, he really left here. Okay, one moment. I really do need to fix this nonsense that the live translation is doing. I'm just gonna slightly break its brain here. Just doing a little bit of brain surgery. Okay, I just replaced its last message with one that doesn't have that, so hopefully that'll give it enough context to not do that again. When, with his strong sense of pride, would surely be unable to accept such a failure. However, I am still very grateful for your help. At least now he should understand a few things. God damn it. Yep, that was it. I feel very stupid. I should have thought to do that. I just forgot she was here. What was that tremor just now? Could it be an earthquake? That was a load-bearing conversation. Ah, this is bad. What? Have you gained a new bondage power again? I gained like 6 since the last time we talked. That's really impressive. No, wait, listen to me first. Just now, there was a huge tremor on the island, and then the system terminal began to malfunction. We observed on the lab screen that a large amount of energy sources crossed over into this world. This must be Dr. Edison's doing. He pulled people from the real world into here. Oh my god, more real world people in the game world. Did you get a new cartridge? We must hurry. I'll transport you back home right now. Take some time to figure out how to beat this cartridge. Yeah, now I'll magically be able to use it. So the cartridge itself wasn't important. It was this conversation. I'm counting on you for everything. We must act before Dr. Edison's plot succeeds. Damn that Edison. Oy vey. Like, oi to the vey. Oy vey, oy vey. That is some bullshit right there. Load-bearing conversation. Oh, look, there's a new game in the list now. Wow. Oy forvey. Ah, this cartridge world is actually set 3,000 years ago. It feels like summoning monsters from tablets to battle. Of course, that was just a joke. After all, with the technology of the past, it would have been impossible to achieve. Not that any sort of time makes sense in this game universe. OCR? OCR doesn't usually struggle that much. Of course, you... Did it miscapture this? No. No, just stealing some trademarks. Sure, why not? Why not? Defeat the 6 legendary high priests. Finally, you'll face off against the Dark Pharaoh. Only by defeating him can you obtain his bondage power. However, after the earthquake just now, it seems like other faces have crossed over here too. Probably other people have crossed over here too. It is time to duel Speclad, apparently. As long as you're in the other world, you must settle things through spirit duels. Can't I just beat the shit out of them? This time, it's a duel across 3,000 years. Just like before, show your strength and take on the challenge. I don't wanna. They'll have a Pokemon cartridge and a Digimon cartridge just to really upset the apple cart, Nettie. Now that's an interesting thing I just observed. My mouse cursor stays frozen where it is when you go to the menu, but you also have the menu mouse cursor. That's odd. That's just plain odd. Found another game console I can lay around somewhere. Trendy study machine. And a headband. Welcome to Dual Egypt. This is the world from 3,000 years ago. Yeah, Dual Egypt. The Egypt where everybody does duels. A place filled with mystery everywhere, along with those spirits sealed within the tablets. Money! Can I walk on the red? I can, so there's no actual distinction. Cool. New Pokemans. Let's try to make sure we catch some new Pokemans. Oh wait, I don't have any room to catch new Pokemans. You know what? I caught you out of order anyway, so all 4 of you are going in the box. Into the box with ye. You have a okay, I thought this was gonna be a battle. Evil Dragon Rock Lord. Who am I? Where am I? Why am I here? Just as I was about to play a prank on humans, a light transported me to this place. What? So, I thought humans from the real world were transported, but apparently this thing was. I've ended up in this form. Let me take out all my resentments on you. So this is definitely not catchable. Boy, I've certainly got a new Pokemon up front here. Huh, the delay is still there. That's odd. Oh well. Audio delay, we're just gonna have to live with. Yeah, definitely not catchable, so I'm just gonna auto-battle this. You've muted me! How dare you! For that you must die. Literary Monkey. Do you like the two-dimensional world? Yeah, this is... They're not gonna be new messages. I think we've seen them all. We definitely haven't seen them all because I've never seen them say peanut. I've never seen them say peanut, so every time I think we've seen them all, we have not seen them all. Oh, why is this happening? This world doesn't seem to suit me. It doesn't suit you, I agree. Thanks for the gold. Huh. Are there not new Pokemans to catch here? There seem to not be new Pokemans to catch here, actually. Black Penguin. As a creature adept at imitation, I often appear in all kinds of games. But appearing in this bobblehead world, this is my first time experiencing it. Don't label me as a small fry. The strength of the Penguin Empire is quite formidable. I agree. The strength of the Penguin Empire is quite formidable. Now it's time for you to die. I think I might have over-Grindelgrond a bit. I think I'm feeling a bit even over-leveled here. A gentle tap to awaken the slumbering soul. Could you give me a piece of candy? No, I get the candy. Candy is for me! The Penguin Empire, aka heard McDonald's Island, says Becklad in chat. Oh, deep cut. Deep in the sense of severe, not as in ancient. Very recent deep cut. Is the world going to be destroyed? Probably. It seems that only during a certain dynasty do I have the chance to turn my life around. Well, that isn't now, apparently. Oh, I murdered you, bye. If you want to be the Dark Pharaoh, you must first demonstrate your strength to the priests. More candy. Do you possess the power that transcends millennia? Are you ready? I'm gonna say no. Oh, I have an option. What? Not even the Millennium Puzzle can stop me, which may actually be the Millennium Puzzle given this game. I don't want to be trapped in the Shadow game. Not even the Millennium Puzzle can stop me. Fine, in the name of the sun... In the name of the Sun God, offer your life as a sacrifice. Time to fight Raw. Oh. Priest Nlikar. Adventure from across the millennia. Which way did the scale in your heart tip? Oh no, don't be puzzles in a different language. Please just let me do Pookieman's battles. Is it towards absolute justice or decaying evil? I didn't say both are pretty extreme, but he did just ask in what direction does the scales tip, so that's fine. Under this millennium item, you'll have nowhere to hide. Under this 1,000-year-old magic weapon seems probably a bit better. Come forth, the spirit of my tablet. Ooh. He's got a new persona. I've seen these ones before, they're nothing. Ooh, the music though. All own. Start with own. This is probably actually pretty good because this, I think, probably gives them the status ailment of set on fire. Priest milk. Boo. I have already forgotten about it forever. It does not seem to have set him on fire, but maybe I just can't see it. The music started pretty good. This is not a great section of it. Ow. Now we're talking. Yeah, let's stick with damage all. Miss, good. Good job missing, bravo. I think we'll be fine, but I don't like when I miss. We'll definitely be fine. We're almost done now. We've taken very little damage and nearly won. I think we'll be fine. Right. We win. Stomach defeated. Sure. Stomach and intestines failure. Great. Why not? What on earth is Li doing in Jiangxi? This appears to be a play on the Chinese internet meme or phrase that sounds like that, which means what are you doing? But with a humorous twist involving a place named Jiangxi. What a humorous twist that is that clearly does not translate. I'm really beginning to hate Twitch. Report. Spam. Block. Reopen the game setup. This is the power that has spanned 3,000 years, just as the scales indicate. Oops, that was the wrong area. The evil power nurtured within the tablet will bring great disaster to the entire world. Use the items of us 6 priests to stop the impending disaster. I'll try, I guess. Not sure if I care, but you know. If it's you, you should be able to drive out the darkness within the Pharaoh's heart. Mouse charm. Okay, it was indeed mouse charm. Great. We just walk behind you to have the rest of this conversation. That is the same message. Very cool, guy. Very cool. Every year, many travelers come across to witness the grandeur of the Dark Pharaoh on the city walls. Actually, the reason I'm standing here is so that when I look up, I can see the girl's panties. Where, who, where, whom, and where? What are you? You're not under. Oh, end of conversation. Okay, great. We had a good conversation and all that. Not entirely sure what that is. Antidote, okay. Oh, what? Oh, okay. I was like, you can walk on the walls? I think it's just very confusingly tiled. What? They are like outside of the zone. Huh, I assume that this is gonna... I don't know what's happening. Yeah, it doesn't look like... It does seem like they're just walking... It's fine, they're just walking on the wall. You know what? Sometimes they just walk on the walls. Some grapes. Don't even need to translate that. That's grapes. Why are they walking on the walls, though? Why are they walking on the walls? Oh, no. What is the significance of... Oh, I see. He was looking up the girls' panties who were walking on the walls. That I've just understood. That's why... Okay. So at some point, we're going to be walking on the walls, too, probably, and then he'll be looking up our panties. Great. Electromagnet booby. I was giving electrotherapy to kids. How did I suddenly end up here? So they slurped in some people from the real world and turned them into, like, monsters. Why is no one worshipping me here? Why? How could this be? Yes, when I was giving electroshock therapy to children, they were all worshipping me. Do you want to worship me or not? Otherwise, I'll zap you. And auto battle. Hammer of Thunder! Literature and sports ailment. Spong, 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 spong. Guangxi persimmon stir-fried with tomatoes. I think that one is usually translated as tomatoes stir-fried with tomatoes. Can you do any evolutions yet, Aspect Lad? Even if I can, I can't because I don't have any balls. Rather than staying here and suffering torment, it's better to return to my original world and continue being a king of electrocuting children. They use, like, Pikachu for giving electroshock therapy, as Nettie in chat. Let's just check. I mean, I only have these 4 out, and none of them, I think, are even... Yeah, they're all at their top level. I should maybe consider at least having a full complement so that I can level up the other ones. I wanted to have room to capture others, but apparently that's not going to happen, so... Wait. Can I not bring them back from... Oh, I can probably only bring them back from some particular location. Oh, dear. Don't release it. Yeah, I have deposit, but not reclaim, so oops, whatever. If you want to see the Dark Pharaoh, you must first show your strength to the priests. Same message so far. First, go clear out the spirits. Okay, yeah, fine. So, clear out the spirits wandering around, then fight him. Got it. Hamburger butterfly, sure. I usually enjoy eating fast food combos, so how did I inexplicably end up like this? Tell me this isn't real. I still prefer my original plump appearance to being the Hamburglar. Since I've gained the power of this world, I'll use you to test it out. Why, everybody gets so angry when they get turned into a freak. At least the battles are extremely exciting. Tovarish. I think we got a translation of what that actually means last time. Feel like I've gotten stronger. What on earth is Lee doing? What is Lee doing? No, it seems like my character setting has completely collapsed. I can only return to the original world. That's right, Specklad, thank you. It's like Russian for comrade transliterated into Chinese, transliterated into English. Okay, I cleared them all out. Can I fight you now? First show you strength of the priests. Do you possess the power to surpass a millennium? Are you ready? This looks like they might just be the same messages. Yeah. Just gonna repeat this conversation however many times these priests exist. In the name of the sun god, even. Even which god this is a priest to doesn't change. Everyone has a door in their heart, and only the corresponding key can open it. My millennium item can knock on the door into a person's heart, gaining insight into the world within them. Whether a person's heart leads toward justice or evil, it will manifest in the form of a spirit. Come forth, my stone tablet spirit. Here they are, the stone tablet spirits. Yeah, we're actually just gonna do this. I think we'll be fine, believe it or not. I don't know if we're so over-leveled or what, but this doesn't threaten me, actually, very much. Oh, dude, dear, you're really hurting my biggest damage dealer. But I'm really hurting you, so... Goodbye! A complete defeat of the stomach and intestines. Gastrointestinal failure. Imitating human speech is my specialty. Good for you. Good for you. This is not words. Sibong bong, sibong bong. This is not words either. Oh, it didn't even capture correctly. Mamu me me, ma'am. That is not the correct capture of that text. Your heart is resolute and strong. I cannot shatter your inner world, if you know what I mean. It applies to the right path. If applied to the right path, it will have limitless potential. If it is you, you should be able to dispel the darkness in the Pharaoh's heart. Well, I'll try. Thanks for the hammer and turtle. Turtle emulé. Turtle emulé. Why are they standing on the walls? Gonna sneeze. Gonna sneeze. Not gonna sneeze. Step 1, steal all the stuff. The hell is that? Okay, that did a thing. Well, we're not gonna know what that is, because I screwed up the screen instead, and made myself real angry. How do I unangry myself? You have the photic sneeze reflex. You always will aspect that. Isn't that when you sneeze when it's, light? Like light makes you sneeze? Is that the one? There we go. Took me several tries to, fix that. No is the answer to that. I do not have that, reflex. I do not sneeze when it's light. I was originally a beautiful princess, and now I've turned into an elephant. Kind of. I was just playing a game in front of my computer, and then I got transported to this place. Were you playing this game where now you're inside of it? So you were a princess playing a video game? Do you want to become hideous too? Then experience my fury. Why are they blame me or something? Oh dear, one-on-one, huh? This is not the ideal one-on-one because this character is not actually very powerful, but I think it'll still win. Level up. I'm dealing maximum damage this time. I've been holding back every other time. Dwong, dwong, dwong. Dwong, dwong, dwong. Delay. Just keep delaying. Just delay. Delay more. Always be delaying. It's all because of my strong jealousy that I was given such an appearance. Well, now you've given the appearance deceased. I have given you the appearance deceased. That young lady, like me, was also transported here. But I'm better off than her. At least this look is pretty cool. I mean, you're still gonna die. It seems kind of interesting having gained powers that don't exist in the real world. So you know that you're not in the real world. I mean, I guess, yeah, you were teleported and turned into a viper. Controlling myself to fight, just the thought of it is fascinating. Therefore, we will fight. The entire philosophy of these people needs some work. Guangjing Chen Xiao Hu. Great. Just. Sibong bong, sibong bong. Words are for cowards. Sanhua Li Huo Xiao. Words are for cowards, really. No in English. What? What's going on? The body I finally obtained! No! To meet the Dark Pharaoh, you must first demonstrate your strength to the beast. Do you want to do that? Yeah, fine. Yes, do the thing. To be your manifest can see through your past and even your future. The future that has already been planned is something no one can change. Nice fatalism, game. Just like those who have traveled here, failure is your constant fate. Come forth, my swam spirit. I'm in constant fear. I don't know if I can win this time, which is why I don't even bother actually fighting. Just gonna auto battle. This section of this music is good, and then it just gets really boring, which is a good reason to finish the battle fast, so you just stick with the good section of the music. I'll take the blame for this. The blame for success? A waste of effort. What? The future has changed! The prophecy of the Millennium Artifact didn't come to pass! This must be like the legend says. Someone who can oppose the Pharaoh's power has appeared. So the legend hasn't come to pass. The legend that somebody could oppose the Pharaoh's power would appear. Yeah, exactly, Specklad. I'll take the blame for this success, for this victory. If it's you, you should be able to dispel the darkness in the Pharaoh's heart. Blah, 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 blah. I don't even care. I got some stuff, whatever. None of it was that important. The pyramid is one of the wonders of the world, a crystallization filled with human wisdom. Yeah, that's what the pyramid is, a crystallization filled with human wisdom. But if they were to take me, to build a pyramid, I'd actually refuse. Yeah, probably. I mean, most people nowadays don't want to do incredible amounts of manual labor for no real reason. This jerk got turned into some kind of nightmare deer. Well, you're in my way, so I guess I'm going to talk to you. If you want to challenge me, you must first defeat the opponent ahead. Oh, are you? Wait, I'm not. What? Okay. Whatever. You, I'm not allowed to challenge. Okay. Something about 500. What to do if the attack power isn't high enough? It's only a mere 500 points. Wait, it's my turn to draw a card. I'm betting everything on this card. Duel. Hey, don't distract me. I'm about to win. Distraction. No. Why is this a giraffe wearing, like, nylon leggings? Okay, sort of all focused there. That was unfortunate. We'll probably still be fine, but this is why you don't auto battle, because your characters aren't going to focus properly. Okay. We're oh, you are dead. Those are devastating, I was about to say we're probably fine, but oh no, we might not be fine. We might not be at all fine, actually. This would have definitely been beatable if I hadn't done auto battle. I basically made a mistake, but yeah, that's right. Wake up the one that's asleep. That's brilliant. Okay. When you lose a battle, you just lose gold. It's utterly bizarre. Quite interesting here. I've decided to stay for the long term to kill you. I don't think you have a choice. You were like teleported here and now you're trapped. There's no stay for the long term or leave about it. Let's not auto battle. Instead of auto battling, let's not do that. Own. All. Yeah, I guess all. There's the devastating move. It just gets repeated over and over again. You're just gonna stay there? Okay. Yeah, that's the one who can do the devastating move, so let's go ahead and focus. I think this move did not... Oh, wait, no, I'm being confused. I think this move did not do very well, so I'm actually gonna swap over to a non-bug type. Okay. My bug is not doing very well, but otherwise things are fine. This is fine. This is probably fine. I need to have figured out which one was doing that. I think it was you. Okay. Now we're fine. That was entirely a battle of, like, make sure that you kill them in the right order or you lose. I broke out in a cold sweat. America, San Francisco, no, San Diego, yeah. Your leadership is at. Thank you. Finally, the game acknowledges that I mean, I did succeed that battle by not letting it auto battle and actually leading, so. Damn, what trap did you set? My entire lineup was wiped out in an instant. Actually, it took 2 goes, but whatever. That slightly worried me there. I'm gonna save, keep myself saved. It's really hot here. How come there's not even an air conditioner? Yeah, why don't they put air conditioners in the desert? Since we're in a game world, we can do anything, right? Well, fair enough. Kya, watch me blast you, you little brat. Why is it that when given the opportunity to do everything, everybody just wants to murder? I guess, yeah, I'm not gonna auto battle. I'm a little bit afraid of auto battling now. Ow. So long as they split up their attacks. You just suck. Why are you here? Got rid of one of them. Did not get rid of 2 of them. I love there's still like a pixel of health left, trust us. Yeah, it feels like the right time for the desperate music, I agree. Okay, we're fine. And some level ups. Hooray. Finally, you're damned right. I'll go ahead. I'm leaving now, bye. So elegant. It is so elegant. I really shouldn't underestimate the enemy. Yeah, probably. That's just generally good advice. Finally stabbed. That's exactly it, Specklad. He finally stabbed. Isn't the cyber world a place where you can do anything? Why am I still so useless? What an excellent question. Ding, save's ready. Priest Dehama, the Dark Pharaoh's father, instructed me on his deathbed to protect his son. But now he is deeply engulfed in the power of darkness, unable to control that mysterious dark force. But I already got the dark bondage. Even the Millennium Artifact cannot control this power, but even so, I have my mission. Your mission is to get killed by me. My tablet, heed my spirit. Dun 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 dun. Well, that at least does well against one of them. Oops, ignore that. You know what? Switch to a normal move. Maybe that'll do better. Ow. We're probably fine. I'm a little bit afraid of the Elefante. I'm no longer afraid of the Elefante. And I certainly ain't afraid of these losers. Good job. Absurd. It is absurd. Probably 3 minutes to something. Done in 3 minutes. Something Gao. Give it to me, Gao. The Millennium Artifact was born from living people used as sacrifices. This power inherently carries an evil grudge. The mistakes made by the former king shouldn't be borne by his son. But the Dark Pharaoh often blames himself, which ultimately led him to be tempted by evil forces. Oh, don't blame him for the fact that he's totally evil. If it's you, you should be able to dispel the darkness within the Pharaoh's heart. Well, I guess I'll try. Thanks for the thing. I originally wanted to see the sides of Egypt to catch some insects here as well. Yeah, lots of bug catchers in Egypt. But I found there also aren't many insects. Well, there you go. I found that there aren't many insects here, and there are also dangerous, poisonous scorpions. Well, those are arachnids. That's close enough, isn't it?
As an experienced video game player, being able to enter the game world is truly awesome.
It's truly not. It's truly not.
What? I'm actually playing the villain? This experience isn't too bad. Once I defeat the protagonist, I'll be able to take their place.
Really, influenced by the villainy within the video game. Nah, no, that was right. Wow, useless. This, poet fly, better poet than, warrior, really. Ow! Poet fly is definitely dead, but also useless, so who cares? It would be very good to end this stream by losing a battle, but unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna do it. That can be devastating. It's fine. Yeah, we're probably still alive. Okay, I think we've won. Marginal, but I think we've won. It's even easier than a matching game. It is even easier than a matching game. Guangron rice is eaten hard. Sometimes it chooses to explain the meaning of that phrase, but most of the time it does not. With the protagonist Halo blessing them, they're indeed really strong. Okay, well, we're gonna make more progress in just utterly bizarre video game next time. This certainly is one of those video games, isn't it? This is one of those video games that exists. Okay, see y'all next week.